Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Real Long Walk. Oh, that's nice. Ended the last one on a cliffhanger, apparently. Let's do the normal. Let's get our boats set up. I say boats? I think I said boats. You guys knew what I meant. Same thing we always get set up at the beginning. I suppose you can try to float on these, but I would not recommend it. You would probably sink and drown, but maybe you'd be asleep. I do apologize if my commentary is not perfect in this episode. Once again, uh, yeah, had a very interesting day yesterday. I suppose interesting would be the word for it. Not very fun would be another way to put it. Quite accurately. I do apologize because we're fixing to have another one of those conversations. I don't have a very exciting laugh. Sometimes the most exciting thing that happens is stuff to do with my bowel movements. A thrilling life I live. You know, remember those Indiana Jones movies where Indy always talked about, yeah, I went to that Temple of Doom. The guy ripped his heart out. And man, I had an excellent bowel movement after that. Yeah, that's something that happens, and well, pretty sure he had some pretty bad bowel movements. I mean, didn't they eat some pretty crazy stuff in that movie? Did they actually eat that? I can't remember. It's been a long time since seen those movies. I just remembered that they, yeah, the food that they served there at that one place was really weird. Was it like human stuff? No, it wasn't human stuff. It was like animal, like insects or something. Anyway, completely non-related. Um, yeah, yesterday I had a pretty rough experience. Something that I actually have not ever had to this degree. I suppose would be the proper word for it. Can I shift? I still can't shift out of my boat. This is Minecraft Beta 1.7 now, so when they make it to where you can do that, I would like to know, cause I keep trying it. Anyway, yeah, I mentioned before that I've been having trouble with irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS for short, not to be confused with OBS, the streaming program that people use for Twitch, though. There's normally something streaming. Normally not quite as fun entertainment, if that could be the word for it. But yeah, I mentioned that I had some trouble with it. Been having quite a bit of trouble with it for the past few months. It's something I've had for quite a while, but it's mostly just been, a time or so here and there. No problems. Yeah, the past few months I've been having quite a bit of trouble with it, and a friend of mine suggested Imodium. That stuff works. So I'm going to warn you guys. It can work too well. Now I've read up some on it, and because when I got diagnosed with it, I was like 11 or 12, and who remembers anything that happens when when they're 11 or 12? I can't remember what happened when I was yesterday, let alone when I was 11 or 12. So Uh, I can't remember all the specifics that the doctor had. And like I said, after a few months there, it kind of cleared up, and it never was a real problem. But I've done some reading up on it, and apparently I finally had the consequences of the other side of it. I'm saying this in a really strange order. Apparently, there's a good decent amount of people who have such a thing, and they can either have it the way I've got it, where I go a lot, or they have it to where they can't go at all. Constipation. And so you gotta be careful with Imodium, because I took one Saturday before work. I wasn't really needing to go. Wasn't really feeling like I needed to, but I was like, I don't want to take a risk and have to go to the bathroom a lot there at work, because it was Saturday night. Saturday nights are busy, so that was a major mistake, because yesterday I woke up. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't have to go any last night, but I do feel like I need to go now. So I went, and nothing. It was dry, literally. Oh, that's please just do audio cues. Don't do any visual imaging there. Yeah. That is an experience I have never had any trouble with. Well, maybe a little bit after, having it bad for a night. I still feel like I needed to go, even though, when I would go, it wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to do much. And again, I apologize, because hey, you come here for unique content. Nobody else talks about their movements. I present a unique experience to the YouTube community with these discussions. I hope you're thankful. Now, I do apologize if any of this bothers folks. I'm assuming it don't. I mean, even though it's something you don't normally talk about, it's kind of embarrassing. When it comes down to it, everybody does such things, and they have to deal with the same parts, so I'm assuming you're probably not going to be too terribly offended. But anyway, but yeah, that's something I've never had any trouble with, except in those situations after a night of going a lot. I guess it's the ghost poos. Little ghost turds that you're pooping. They don't really exist, but you feel like they do, and that you need to get rid of them. Anyway, that was me all day yesterday. Pretty much. That was painful and stressful and a completely unique experience. Like I said, I've never had that trouble before. I sure hope nobody's just sitting in right here in the middle, because it's kind of awkward me saying, "Oh, it's never happened before." That could make people think I'm talking about something quite different. But anyway, yeah. Yesterday was quite a miserable day, and I still quite haven't had a success. I've had or a proper success. I've had minor successes. This is like almost 24 hours later after when I woke up yesterday morning, so yeah, I've only managed to get 1 hour sleep, so I guess that's proof that I'm probably not well rested, because if I was well rested, I would probably be in a better mindset to say, Shook, you should not talk about poo. People do not go to YouTube to watch videos where people talk about poo. But then again, like I said, I'm not exactly in a well-rested state, so that's what I'm speaking about. The zombie's not in a very well-rested state either. He was kind of on fire. But yeah, that was that almost made me appreciate that almost made me appreciate the old times, the happier times where when you felt such a thing, you'd be like, okay, I can deliver that. I can deliver this shipment. Don't have to worry about the delivery, failing. And if you wish to make a pun on shipment and change a letter, then I'm cool with that. I'm not personally, but if you wish to do such a thing, I'm not gonna stop you. I think that would be a mildly amusing pun. Although then again, like I said, I'm probably not exactly in the right state to make decisions on what is amusing puns. Actually, that humor is something I've never ever been in a good state to know about. So yeah, quite painful, quite exhausted. But I wanted to do a video because doing videos, they're like I've mentioned before, I like entertaining people, for people who can actually take some sort of entertainment from my stuff. But I do this to talk and make myself feel better. Recording is definitely something that does it does help relieve stress. It's a hobby that I enjoy. Ooh, didn't take any damage. Nice. And that is something that I definitely should not have got out of the habit of way back. And because this could have already been solved, maybe. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be, but I think stress does have something to do with it. That's definitely the trigger of it. Way back yonder, when I was but a wee lad. So yeah, that's probably something to do with it. I probably should have. Ooh. So if you start something like this, keep it up, even if it's something that makes you feel proper and good, then just keep it up. People will understand, or hopefully they will understand. Please understand. Oh crap! It's getting that time. I need to be at good shelter. Okay, well, this is an interesting place to sleep. We're sleeping in the trees. Slide up right there just to be safe. Oh well, that works. Alright. So yeah, hopefully my voice is strong enough too, because yeah, the danger of oh, that's interesting. Let's say that didn't look quite right. Oh man, the tree's disappearing. You gotta be careful about that Imodium. You gotta make sure you stay hydrated when you take it. I think that was my problem, to be honest. Taking it kind of when I didn't have to take it, and yeah, word of warning to folks: make sure you stay hydrated. I'm going to have to start drinking more water. Something that I've never quite ever done properly ever in my life. I've been off caffeine, and I have heard that caffeine does help dry you out, those sorts of things. So hopefully that's helping some. But yeah, I've just got to cut out any middlemen and go directly to the source and just drink more water. Especially if I'm going to continue with that sort of a treatment. So yeah. Moral of the story: be careful with medicine. Yeah, moral of the story. I could have just said be careful with medicine anyway at the beginning, and you guys could have not heard anything about the poo. Oh, the zombies were saying that they would have hated missing the poo story, so I can't disappoint the zombies. You know, they're the most rabid folks. Whee. My cat is anxiously wanting out of this room. But yeah, definitely something I've noticed, a good bit since I've been taking it is that I am drying out quite a bit more, so it's definitely something I gotta do. And I do need to quit repeating myself because, well, that's what I kind of was just doing for the last couple minutes. So in some brighter news, tonight the brand new server opens up. KeeperCraft starts officially. It'll be the Monstergate server that will be on, but it will be called KeeperCraft from now on. I mentioned it before. It's going to be a little bit more story-driven. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm hoping I can get rested up to where I can feel proper for it. So the good thing about doing stuff in a group is if you're not feeling great, then you can kind of just shut up some, and other people will can help fill in those gaps of entertainment or humor or socialization. Ooh, I almost fell. Stuff like that, It's always something good at being in a group. Something I need to do even more. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. I've been having a big hankering to play some more Minecraft. I really haven't had a lot of good opportunities to it. Minecraft Bingo has been a good chance, and been playing a little bit on another server. Trav, who I mentioned in the last episode, he invited me to his Realm server, so I've filmed there, did a little bit of stuff. So, but I'm definitely looking forward to KeeperCraft starting back up, so I can bring out my big building hat. Yeah, a big building hat where I build stuff and come up with ambitious stuff, and then never finish. Yeah, I'm going to, like I've said before, I'm going to. Ooh, it's an interesting canyon formation. Going to try to be a little bit more smaller focused, I guess you could say. Kind of like how I should have kept on with that island, my mushroom island in the last season. I should have, just kept building, a smaller house here, have a normal sized house there. Just add to it bit by bit, and it would add up to be something pretty nice. But I would be tackling it in portions, something that I can handle. Because it amazes me people being able to do those huge mega builds, those tonics and those bizzes with the giant stuff. uh, really, really crazy. Something I just patience. It's something I have, just not enough for that anyway. But yeah, I've got a pretty cool idea. I'm going to have some help with it too, so that will also be a boon. Cat, do you want out that bad? Yeah, she said she wanted out that bad. But anyway, yeah, so be looking forward to that. I will hope to maybe get an episode out tomorrow of it. Tomorrow being Tuesday, so yeah, be looking forward to that. If you watch this video first, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody builds. I think the storyline thing is going to work out really well. Even though I'm not always the quickest thinker, so role-playing, even as myself, might be a little difficult, but I'm sure I'll manage. So anyway, before I keep yammering on, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. When I start recording, I was like, nah, I'm not going to ramble too much on this one. I'm going to keep it a little bit short so I can hopefully be ready for later on tonight. And hopefully get myself situated soon. But anyway, yeah, hope you weren't bothered too much by all the poo jokes. Not poo jokes. I didn't really tell too many jokes, but the poo talk. Yeah, okay, I can't come up with a funny word for it. I was thinking, yeah, okay, yeah. You know, we shouldn't. I shouldn't go there. My facilities are working enough to where I am thinking I should stop the conversation now. So, yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed. We are now at 135,000. Pretty good progress so far. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. See you then, folks.